guys, Angel here. I am back for part 2 of the 10 things that I believe every millennial needs to know. So let's get right in. Number 4, we are on number 4, and it's this. Old ways still work in new times. Now, you guys know I am a huge proponent of people challenging old thoughts and old ways of doing things. However, what I want you guys to understand is that many of you guys are familiar with the Medea movies and Tyler Perry. Well, Medea represents a lot of women in a lot of people's families. Well, that generation, that big mama generation, is passing on. And if you have a woman in your family or a man in your family that is of that generation and they have made some wise decisions in their life, listen to them. Listen to them. Now, I do know that there are some people in that generation that are just sold on this is the way things are done. This is the way we're going to do it. This is how it's going to be. And that's it. There can't be any wiggle room whatsoever. You really want to find someone that is of that generation that you admire what their life looks like, because old ways still work in these new times. Like, for instance, just simple respect. You know, being out on the street. I do not allow my children to walk around like this on their phone out in public. We don't walk around with our phones in our hand when we're out at the store. You miss so much. So putting your phone down and making eye contact with people, that's an old way of being or an old way of doing things that still work to this day, and you would be amazed at how much you stick out like a sore thumb because you're not down like this walking around in the store. And a lot of people will do that to avoid eye contact with people, and it's just what is it? I don't even know why people don't want to look each other in the eye anymore, and they just want to avoid people and just focus on the people that are in their phone that they can't see or talk to or whatever. So that's number 4. Old ways still work in this new world. So pick up some wisdom of pearls from these big mamas that we are still blessed to have among us. Number 5 is this. Everything you want is on the other side of what you don't want to do. More often than not, you will get a bright idea. You'll have your dream, your vision, your purpose, and you'll get all of these ideas. And you'll begin to realize that in order to manifest your idea, it's going to take some work. It's going to be some nights that you don't feel like staying up. There's going to be some conversations that you wish you didn't have to have. There's going to be some people that you're going to have to talk to that you'd rather not speak to. And there's just going to be situations that you have to endure in order to get to the other side of the things that you want. Say, for instance, working out. It's not something that I enjoy, but I do it. I don't like it, but what's on the other side of it is what I do want. So there's going to be some times that you're going to realize that everything that I want is pretty much on the other side of what I really don't want to do. And that's when champions are born. That's when, NBA stars are just kicking booty and football players are just at their top notch because they are doing things that they don't want to do because they know where they ultimately want to go. So be that champion, be that person that hangs in there. You'll stick out like a sore thumb because most people quit, most people give up, and you will be the one that doesn't, because you will have watched this video and realized that everything that you really, really want is on the other side of what you really don't want to do. And the last and final one for this part 2 of this video is simply this. I want you to look at yourself in every situation. So, for instance, if something is irritating you at work, or something is irritating you at the store, or your children are getting on your nerves, or your husband is getting on your nerves, I want you to look at yourself before you say anything to anybody else. Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself this simple question. How did I contribute to what's irritating me now? Or how did I contribute to the situation that I don't like, that now that I have to deal with? Because we play a part in every single thing that happens to us. We are drawing it to us through our thoughts, through our energy, through the things that we talk about, through everything. Everything is being attracted to us because of us. So if there's a situation that you are dealing with, or if you're always going through drama, if you always feel that you attract a certain kind of people, you gotta look at yourself. When you get in the habit of looking at yourself, your life will change, because you will realize that you're at the driver's seat and that you're owning your stuff. And there's not many people that like to own their stuff. So when you own your stuff, you are really in the driver's seat, and you can steer your ship to whichever way that you want it to go. Even though, like, when you cause a situation and you realize, you know what, if I would have did this, this, and this wouldn't have happened. Let me go and apologize and keep it moving, because I'm going to own my stuff so I can continue on with my life being lighthearted and not holding grudges. When you don't own your stuff, you are literally waiting for other people to make things right for you. And do you know how long it's going to take if you wait for somebody else to come and make your life better? You are going to have to do that all on your own. So in every situation, look at the man in the mirror. And that's it for this video, guys. I will see you guys in part 3 of the 10 things that I believe every millennial needs to know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys from the bottom to the top.